Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something that I really hope you'll never need to use, but it could literally save your cat's life. We're covering the essential cat emergency plan that every owner should have ready before disaster strikes. Before we continue, make sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on all our new content. Picture this scenario. It's 11 p.m. on a Saturday night. Your cat has gotten into something they shouldn't have, and they're showing some seriously worrying symptoms. Would you know exactly what to do? Where the closest emergency vet is located? What critical information they'll need from you? If you're feeling a little uncertain about any of those questions, don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to handle cat emergencies like a pro. And the best part? It only takes about 10 minutes to set up this entire system. Let's start with the most crucial step that most people completely overlook: having your emergency contacts ready to go. In a real emergency, you won't have time to frantically search for phone numbers on Google. Every single minute counts when your cat's life might be on the line. Here's what you need to do right now. Create a comprehensive contact list with all the essential numbers. Start with your regular vet's office information, including their after-hours instructions. Many vets redirect you to emergency facilities when they're closed. Add the nearest 24-hour emergency veterinary hospital and always include a backup emergency clinic. Trust me on this one, take the time to actually drive to these locations before you need them. The last thing you want during a crisis is getting lost while your cat is suffering in the back seat. You also want to include the ASPCA Animal Poison Control Hotline at 8884-264435 and the Pet Poison Helpline at 8557-647-661. Both are available 24/7, though they do charge consultation fees. But honestly, their expertise can be absolutely life-saving in toxicity emergencies. Now, where do you keep this information? Make multiple copies and put them everywhere. Keep one in your cat's first aid kit, post another on your refrigerator, and save all contacts in your phone using ICE before each name so they appear at the top when you need them quickly. Speaking of first aid kits, let's talk about what you actually need in yours. You can buy pre-made pet first aid kits, but I personally prefer assembling my own because you know exactly what's in there. Here are the absolute essentials: sterile gauze pads and rolls for managing bleeding, non-stick sterile pads that won't stick to wounds, and self-adhesive vet wrap that sticks to itself but not to fur. This stuff is way better than regular tape for cats. You'll also want blunt-ended scissors to safely cut bandages without accidentally cutting your cat, fine-tipped tweezers for removing splinters or debris, a small LED flashlight for examining injuries, and an eyedropper or needleless syringe for flushing wounds or giving medications. Don't forget disposable gloves to protect both you and your cat, clean towels for warmth and restraint, and here's something important: only include 3% hydrogen peroxide if your vet specifically recommends it for inducing vomiting. Never use this without professional guidance because it can actually make some poisoning situations worse. Now let me tell you what not to include. Never put human pain relievers like acetaminophen or ibuprofen in your cat's first aid kit. These are extremely toxic to cats. Even a single tablet can be fatal. Also, skip human adhesive bandages and regular ointments. They're either ineffective on fur or potentially toxic if your cat licks them. Here's a skill that could save your cat's life: learning the emergency burrito wrap. This technique safely restrains your cat so you can provide first aid without getting scratched or bitten. Lay a thick towel flat, place your cat in the center, wrap one side across their body, then the other side, creating a snug wrap with their head exposed. Practice this occasionally when your cat is calm, and always give treats afterward to create positive associations. Trust me, this simple technique can make the difference between being able to help your cat or having to wait helplessly for professional help. So when do you actually need emergency care? Some symptoms should never be ignored. Seek immediate veterinary attention if your cat shows difficulty breathing, unconsciousness, seizures, excessive bleeding that won't stop, or if they've ingested something toxic. Also watch for inability to urinate, especially in male cats, because this can be fatal within 24 hours, severe vomiting or diarrhea with blood, signs of extreme pain, or inability to walk normally. When in doubt, always call your vet or emergency clinic. Many will help assess over the phone whether your cat needs immediate attention. Finally, always transport your injured cat in a carrier, even if they're normally the sweetest cat in the world. Injured animals can panic and become aggressive. Line the carrier with absorbent material and keep it easily accessible, not buried in storage somewhere. The most important thing to remember in any emergency is to stay calm. Your cat will absolutely sense your emotions, so take deep breaths and approach the situation methodically. Perfect action isn't the goal here. Taking appropriate action quickly is what matters most. By preparing your supplies, your contacts, and yourself with this information, you're taking a huge step toward being your cat's best advocate when they need you most. And remember, first aid is never a substitute for professional veterinary care, but it can stabilize your cat and prevent a bad situation from getting worse while you're getting to the vet. That's a wrap on today's Cat Emergency Preparedness Guide. If this information helped you out, please hit that like button and subscribe for more cat care content. Have you ever had to use emergency first aid on your cat? Share your story in the comments below. Until next time, keep those kitties safe and healthy.